And welcome back, everybody, to the WoW Nightcap. My name is Flattus. With me, everyone's favorite producer slash guest host extraordinaire, SusanSprinkle.
Hi there, everyone. We didn't ghost you, we swear.
Yeah, there's no ghosting.
I know we haven't been here since April. The last episode was April 22nd. It is now almost July.
Yeah, we got busy. There was a lot of things that happened.
There's so many things that happened, and every time we're like, oh, we really need to record a podcast because there's so much news. And then another week or two goes by, and it's like, oh, we really got to talk about this news. There's so much news. There's so many things that happened between April and now.
Yeah.
Where do you want to begin? Do we start with the oldest or start with the newest and go backwards? Or just what's the most interesting thing that sticks out to you right now?
Boy. There's so much.
I know.
There's so much.
Yeah. What if we just talk about something else other than WoW? There's just too much going on. Let's talk about some other game.
No, I think what we need.
I'm playing Octopath Traveler too.
No.
I finished all the main stories, and now I'm working on the side quests. So, okay. Quattro might be getting an update soon. That's exciting.
Oh boy. Okay. Okay. No, I think we need to start with. Let's start with. I think the easiest.
Well, how about what's the most exciting? I'm trying. What's the most exciting thing to you that sticks out? Like, what are you most excited about?
That's the thing you asked me first, and I was like, well, I was about to say, I think the thing we should start with is Leroy Jenkins.
Oh, yeah. So everyone feel old. Leroy Jenkins is 20 years old.
Yeah. So there's that. Congratulations.
Yeah.
20 years later.
2005. Yeah.
He still has chicken.
Yeah.
The one of the first internet memes ever.
It was posted on the video sharing site Warcraft Movies on May 11th, 2005.
Sure yep.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yep.
This is like pre-YouTube? How long has YouTube been around?
It's been a while. It's been a while, but yeah, pre-YouTube.
Yeah, because YouTube is 20 years as well.
Yeah.
So people weren't using it as much.
No, they weren't.
So instead of posting on YouTube, this person put it on Warcraft Movies.
Yeah.
Which I didn't know was a thing.
Yeah, it was. A lot of people did machinima. You know what machinima is?
I don't know what the term actually means.
So they took the mechanics or the skeletons of stuff inside WoW, right, and made their own movable movies. It was kind of the API, so people learned kind of how to animate through those things.
Mm-hmm.
And then so they needed a place to upload those things, and so Warcraft Movies became a place where people could do that.
So is machinima just the act of making things out of other things?
Yeah, essentially, if that makes any sense. But it's not. Okay. It's not just the making things out of other things. It's specifically video
I'm asking the dumb questions, so you don't have to, people. You're welcome.
Yeah, it's specifically video games. It's essentially making an animated film using software that the game creators use. So the API for WoW, right, is out there so people can make add-ons, but some people use that API to make animated films for WoW. Now, Leroy Jenkins was not a machinima. It was truly
game footage.
Game footage. Supposedly, some people say a fake, the group was doing a raid, but they faked the whole Leroy Jenkins thing. I choose to believe that it really was.
I mean, it seems accurate for what rating is usually like.
Yeah, like the what's the math on that? Like it's like 1.111 repeating, of course, whatever, like chances of like odds of survival or whatever. Which back in the day of WoW, that was the thing. So not but I mean, there's a lot of famous machinima out there. There's some of my favorite holiday songs are WoW machinimas, like We Three Dwarves of Ironforge, is We Three Kings, but a young Jesse Cox is voicing one of the dwarves in that.
And everyone loves Krendor's song.
Yeah, the
Lucky Do song.
Lucky Do. Lucky Do is definitely part machinima, part like in game. Like he mixed media there to make that one work, but it works well, I think. So happy to see Leroy Jenkins around. I don't know if people still do machinima and WoW, but it's got sort of like a lost art.
Now people just can use AI to make shit. They don't have to be as creative.
I mean, I guess you have to be sort of good at like typing in a thing, like to be able to like describe your thing well enough for it to generate what you want.
True.
Well, you have to be a good.
You don't need the nuts and bolts of how to like do it though.
No, you don't need to do the nuts and bolts part of it, but you just need to be good at the description of it. Like if you have to be really good at describing a scene to make that scene happen, or else you're gonna get like butt juice or whatever.
Butt juice.
Yeah. And you really meant like bug fuse.
All right. So out of all the news things, that's what you're most hyped about. What tickles your fancy the most?
Yeah. That's because I turned 40 and that's all. I was 20. I was 20 years. Well, I was I was 20 years old when that.
I was very late
even
to the
20
WoW
yet. I was 19. I wasn't even 20 yet.
I was very late to WoW, so I did not know Leroy Jenkins in his heyday. I learned about it much later. Can I tell you the thing that I'm most excited about in all the news things?
Is it?
You might be surprised.
Okay. Is it? Okay. Go for it.
What do you think it is?
Weechi.
Weechi the dog from the trading post?
Yeah.
He is very good. We both were able to get him last month.
Yeah.
And he has like multiple outfits that you can choose from. You put little hats on him. He's got a shark hat. He's got a Murloc hat.
Yeah.
Do you remember what his other hat is?
I mean, I think those are the only two that are worth it.
And
might have like a candle, maybe. Maybe one was a candle.
I forget. So long ago. I had to like Google how to change his outfit because I didn't realize that the like outfit changer spot for him was at the trading post. There's like a little pillow that you have to click on.
Yeah.
No, the thing that I'm surprisingly excited about is Legion Remix.
Oh.
Because Legion was the first expansion that I like officially played in when it was new.
Oh.
And like I still do Legion things to this day. Like just the other day I got an achievement for like killing all the like a bunch of things in Argus.
Argos.
And I got like weapon appearances. I just finished all my Fisher friends.
Okay.
And I got my legendary fishing pole. Like
you got it all.
There was a cool like after you get all the Fisher friends, then you can fish up it was like a pearl.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you have the pearl, you turn it into Khadgar and he gives you a head pat. And then Nat Pagel comes out and is like, hey, we gotta go check out these fish. And you do like a fishing like instance, like a fishing scenario, which was cool. And at the end of it all, I got a cool fishing pole. And I have the thing to make my fishing pole green, but I can't actually do it because that feature just isn't enabled anymore, sadly. Which I'm pretty bummed about, but, I waited too long. Maybe in Legion Remix I'll be able to do that.
Probably not.
You think that'll be active? I know they didn't have any crafts available in the Pandaria.
No, because I don't think they'll have crafts available.
Darn.
Yeah.
I really would like to make my fishing pole green.
I would I think if I do I will do Legion Remix. I think when I do Legion Remix, if I'm gonna play a class, I'll probably do Demon Hunter. I think that'd be fun.
Ooh. Is that the expansion where Demon Hunter was a thing?
Yes. Yes, it was.
And I forget where it was announced at, because it was announced in something like it wasn't a WoW thing, right? It was like some kind of like games event.
It was PAX East.
There you go.
That's which is a thing. Susan just found out about it this year.
I did?
Yeah, you haven't really heard about PAX East before this, right?
Well, yeah, I've heard of it as a thing. I've never been to it or had any reason to want to go to it. It's in Boston?
It's Boston. It's a big deal.
Okay, but that's fine. I can watch it online.
You can. I mean, I would go live. It'd be fun to go live once. Like I hear, like as a gaming event, it's kind of like a nice mix of all things. It's not just video games. It's D&D. It's board games. It's everything. It's got it all.
Oh, to tie in with the PAX East thing, that's when there was like a bunch of content creators that got to try out the housing stuff, right?
Yes.
Wasn't that at the same time? Yeah.
Correct.
So what, like 2 months ago, there was like another article they dropped about housing.
Yep.
And like the items and stuff, and how things can come in different colors, and there's so many like customizations that you can do.
Yeah.
Your house is like can hold how many items? It was like a ton of items. Like it's very promising. I'm like I don't want to get too excited about it, but I hope it's going to be good because I really like having an in-game house. Like I lost 2 Final Fantasy houses because I stopped subbing to the game, and like if you don't log into your house for a certain amount of time, they just take it away from you and you lose it forever.
Very true. It's sad because it's a dumb system. Like they can't figure out how to like not let that happen.
No, they can figure out a lot of things with Final Fantasy 14 lately, unfortunately.
Yeah. Or it's like we don't have the money, and it's like, where's all your money going? And it's like, well, to other games. Like, why? Why is that a thing?
Like, has there been any other Square Enix game that has done that particularly well? Because like 16 wasn't as good as they hoped it would be, right?
And a problem was, and like a lot of me and others, a lot of like the internet, the people, I don't know, fans, also the same thing. Like people eventually like, oh, it's coming to PlayStation, ha ha ha. Like, but then it's like, all right, that's gonna hurt sales though. Like ultimately, that's gonna prove not great. Yes, the install base for PlayStation's more than Xbox and PC. Well, PC's pretty good, but Xbox. But not coming out to all 3 platforms at once really going to hurt sales and make it look like that game's not doing great. And guess what happened? Final Fantasy 16 suffered. 7 did okay the first part, but then part 2 didn't do so hot. But then also now it's like, oh, now it's coming to Xbox and PC. Is like, of course it is, because now you waited a year later. And that's why Square Enix is like, we're not doing this anymore. Like, we're going to put it out on all the platforms all at once. So it's like, that's the smart move. You like get all your sales at once. Like, I played Final Fantasy VII on PlayStation.
A bunch of people are just like all FOMO because it's like, well, I don't have whatever to play it on, so I gotta just wait. And then by the time it comes out, it's like, you've moved on. Like the hype is already over.
Like I played 7 and I played a chunk of 16 on my PlayStation. And I'm just like, it would just look better, I think, on my PC, and it would look better on my PC. So I'll wait for a sale and I'll rebuy them and play them here.
Yeah, because you still have to play the second Final Fantasy VII remake chunk, right?
Yeah.
It's a big game. You're gonna have to figure out how to like make time for that.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Well, I'll probably play. I might just end up playing. What's it called? Is it Clear Obscure Expedition 33? I might play that first.
Oh, hear lots of good things about that game.
I also hear lots of good things about that game.
But also, it's like, I mean, for me, it seems like it's like too hard for me.
Is it?
Yeah. You have to like do a lot of like blocking of attacks and like timed things.
You don't have to.
Well, maybe if you don't want to die.
It's preferred that you do that.
Yeah. So. Like it's a game that I'll watch people play, but I don't want to play myself. Which is fine. You know, I can't play everything. I have a very like narrow window of games that I enjoy playing. All right. What else? What else do you want to talk about?
I don't like this. What else?
Well, because like there's just so many things. I don't know what to jump to next.
I mean, we should just jump to where our heart takes us. So.
Okay. Dastardly Duos.
Okay. There we go.
That was the thing that we've done together and was fun. Like it was unexpectedly fun.
I want to point out this is what next. Even the bartender here at the tavern is like making a face at us. Like what next? And it's like, what do you mean to stop it?
Sorry. So yeah, we tried out Dastardly Duos. We've done 3 weeks of them, right? So we still haven't done the 4th installment, which we keep saying we're going to do, and we just haven't gotten around to yet.
Yeah.
But it's surprisingly fun. The like we've just played with the 2 of us, and then we have the 3 like NPC party members that are sort of helpful. They're not as helpful as they are in the dungeon. I'll say that.
No, they don't heal for shit.
They provide moral support
at best. Even that's sort of like questionable. So.
But yeah, I think we were both like pleasantly surprised at the fun of Dastardly Duos. Like I didn't really know what to expect. But the whole like angle of it is fun with like the like podium and stuff to like see what your score is. Like the way it's like marketed in game, I think is fun.
Yeah. And it's one of those like you should do it because it's easy to do and it's easy to grab like a couple of friends and do it just to get like to see how big of a score you can get.
Well, and even if you don't have friends, you can go in with the NPCs, which is nice. So you don't like feel like you're like locked out of content because you don't have friends.
No. Make some friends.
I mean, we don't have friends. We just win with each other.
If you want a challenge, go solo. Then don't use the NPCs. What we're saying is the NPCs are garbage. And don't use them. Don't do that.
Well, I wouldn't want to go by myself. I'd be scared.
Well, I said do that for a challenge. So. I don't understand. What was that?
See, if I don't say like what do you want to talk about next, then there's just like long pauses. And
I thought we were still talking about Dastardly Duos. I mean,
I don't know. You just stopped saying stuff.
Well, so did you?
I'm pulling the weight here. You gotta pick it up.
Here's the
host.
No, here's the problem.
Okay.
Okay. Again, the bartender's looking over here. He's like he's doing the simmer down motion. You're too. We're at a bar. Relax.
Okay.
Take like a little booger sugar before you get in here. What's going on?
Oh boy.
bumping lines out on a Murloc. What's going on out there?
Bumping lines out on a Murloc.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a show title.
Bumping lines on a Murloc. You probably can't name it that. I'm just saying.
No. Murloc bumping?
You probably can't name it that either.
Okay. Murloc? Let's name it Murloc.
This was just Murloc. You can name it what about a Murloc named Booger Sugar?
Okay.
Or if you can figure out how to spell it Booger Sugar as a Murloc, like Burger Sugar.
Okay, I'll work on that. So the episode's just going to be Booger Sugar, but spelled in a Murloc way?
Yeah, I mean,
all right.
For those of you that just got to this point in the show, 1, apologies, and 2, you're welcome. So, no, I mean, Dastardly Ludos is a fun little thing to do. I would suggest, again, go with friends.
Is it a thing? It's a thing that's going to be going away at some point, right?
Yes,
it's like in game for a limited time.
Yes.
Yeah, so
it's going to be one of those things. It's one of those things that'll come back around, right? Like this is supposed to be like, oh, this will be a thing, and then it'll come back around to be a thing again. Like it's never.
That's cool.
Yeah, the whole point of it is to do like score multipliers and try to get as high of a score as possible and extend how much time you have in there to boost your score up, right? So it's all about just bragging rights, which for some people they want. That's why I'm suggesting going there with a group of friends, because your points are only going to go up. So that way you can also communicate who's popping what when.
Yeah, because there's like there's a little floating head vehicle that you can ride around in and like set things on fire. There's things that will extend the time so that you can have more time to get more points.
Yeah.
It's good. It's a fun time.
It's a fun time.
I was surprised that I enjoyed it as much as I did.
It's a fun event. I think I don't know how it feels like. I feel like maybe some of the communities are going to be like, dumb. But it's not, it's fun.
Not everything has to be for you, and that's fine. I mean, there's enough content that, you don't have to do everything.
Hello, it's not be for me. I pay for the cake.
All right, strong bet.
Well, I pay for it. It's going to be something. It's going to be good. I better get all the... I pay for it, so I better get all the niceness out of it, if you know what I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well... so do you want to talk about the... Well, Pandaria should be arriving here, by the way, on July 21st. It's currently in PTR. So Pandaria Classic.
Yeah, so the WoW Classic installment is going to be Pandaria.
Yep.
Which do you think is like too soon from Pandaria Remixed?
No, because Remixed was something entirely different.
Yeah.
So, and people really like Pandaria, and there's a lot of people that are...
Well, now they do. They didn't like it when it was current, though, right? It took people a while to like come around to it.
Well, they didn't realize like what they had until it went away. like most.
They didn't realize it was good till Draenor came around.
No, like most of Johnny Grump Pants on the forums would say, like, I don't like the dumb pandas, Kung Fu Panda, I don't like pandas. And then they like go back to it's like, that's actually pretty fun and had a lot of world content and.
Farm?
Yeah, I had a farm, and I missed the farm. I had a farm since, and it had pet battles. Pet battles came to the game with that, so pretty cool. And, yeah, it was pretty cool.
I like pandas as characters. I think they're cool.
They're pretty cool.
They're pretty cute.
Yeah. Speaking of pretty cool, some things are happening in July. A bunch of things are happening in July in WoW.
Yeah.
Not classic.
Did you see that there's going to be a new event?
The greedy goblins and diabolical goodies starting July 1st.
Yeah.
I did see that. I was about to talk about that.
So is the mount stuff part of that event, or is that a separate thing?
It's a separate thing.
Oh man, so there's a lot going on next month.
Yeah, there's a lot of Diablo. There's armor sets. I didn't see the armor sets. Oh my god, the armor sets are good. They're the tier 2 armor sets, but they're recolored. The warrior set looks so much cooler. It's not in purple anymore. It's like a black and flame color now. I have to I have to go get all those. Yeah, paladin set looks good. They all look good. Does your hunter set look any better? Probably not.
Because the other one was like gold and purple or something, right?
Yeah, it was Hunter set does look better, honestly. It does. It looks better. I don't think you'll like it as a set because
I mean, I always find things to do with pieces. I like taking like I don't like wearing a full set. I like taking pieces from one set and pieces from another set and mixing and matching.
Yeah. Even the mage set looks good. Like they all look solid. Each earn Hellstone shards from the Hell Collar chest dropped by treasure goblins. I will do this and complete activities during the Greedy Emissary event. The exchange them at the Hell Hunter Banar. Okay. You don't want to miss. You won't miss them. There's some truly iconic rewards, including recolors of classic tier 2 set armors. I mean, they all look great. They're all like black and red. Even the monk one looks good. Oh my god.
Yeah, the monk one looks cool.
That it? Is that all you get? It's like armor sets? What else do they give you?
There's a mount, it looks like.
Is there? Oh, I already had that mount.
Okay.
That's a unless they updated the model for it, which I don't think they did. Ignorace's charger. Oh wait. Is that?
Oh no,
is that just a recolor of Tyrael's
Hi everyone,
charger?
we're just like learning about this now as we do.
No. Hold on. I have a purpose.
Well, no.
Like, let me finish my sentence.
Okay.
Yeah. Who's played longer, me or you?
Who has more achievement points?
Oh, well, all right. Well, you know what? When you can stay home all day and just farm achievement points, congratulations. What if you locked yourself to hanging out with me in game, then you would not be as far as me.
No, that's true.
Okay, Therese going to Tyrael's charger. That's what. Okay, thank you. That's all I was looking up.
Okay, but so what I see on this news thing here is that alongside the Greedy Emissary event, there's going to be the Collector's Bounty buff.
Yes.
The following will have drop rates increased by up to 10 times, and in one case, 25 times. And then your chance for transmog loot drops is doubled in pre-Dragonflight raids and dungeons. That's cool.
Let's see. Some exclusions do apply. For instance, all time walking content is excluded, as are pets and toys. The Collector's Bounty buff is active by default, but you can visit any innkeeper in the capital cities in Dollar to turn it off and on again. Why would you want to turn it off?
Huh. Yeah, that's interesting.
What's the 25? Drop rates have increased by up to 10 times, and in one case, 25. But what's one that's up to 25 times?
I don't know. I wonder if there's going to be something where, like, certain days, certain things have better chances or something. Guess we'll see.
All pre-Dragonflight Legacy mounts and from Legacy Dungeons and Raids. So I have Sulfuros, Molten Core. So that's the legendaries, the Golden Hearthstone card from the Nighthold, the Bindings of the Windseeker. So is it just
what's Golden Hearthstone card?
It's a Is it a mount? It's not a mount. Hold on. It's been a.
I mean, I could Google it myself. Oh, it's a toy box collection item.
There we go. You can summon it, and then Lord Jaraxxus will show up on top of your Hearthstone table.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is there any pre-Dragon Fight raid and dungeon mount that you would be interested in trying to farm for?
I'm going to farm all of them. You? All of them. I'm talking about.
But like, is there any one in particular that you've always wanted to have?
Oh yeah, Invincible. The Wrath of the Lich King one.
Yeah, why can't I think of his name?
Mm-hmm. I know it. Go for it. Shoot your shot.
Like, is that the mount of the Lich King?
Yes, Arthas.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, speaking of Lich King things, we did currently there's a event going on with Lore Walker Cho where you can like revisit old stories and like kind of see them from other perspectives.
I don't think it's from other perspectives. I think the point of it is to it's a way for WoW to get people to catch up in the story tidbits that they may have not paid attention to. Because people didn't read the quests. So and some people don't want to YouTube and watch a novel video for like 6 hours. Like, I'll explain the entire,
Well, now he has videos though that will help you fall asleep. He purposely is working that angle now.
I mean, good for him. So, so this is a nice little way to do maybe 20 or 45 minutes quest chain, right? Like,
yeah,
start to finish. Like, it'll tell you the entire story of Arthas, for example, right?
Yeah, we did it thinking oh, we'll do all these real quick, but no, we did we didn't even finish one. They're very involved.
Yeah, I did.
And you want to you don't want to skip cutscenes. It's interesting, so you want to pay attention to the story.
Yeah, it's a good refresher for sure for some, and then for others, it's a good learning experience. If you've not learned, who's.
And there's 3 different storylines that you go through, and each one has a toy, I think, as a reward at the end of it. So it's it's worth your while, and you get to hang out with Lore Walker Cho. He's nice.
Yes, it is nice.
He's a nice man.
He's a nice panda, not man.
He's a panda man.
He's a Amanda.
He's a Pandarian.
A Mandarin.
A Mandarin? Mm-hmm. He's an orange?
Yep.
Okay.
You got it.
We're really doing great with these transitions to different topics.
You're not letting the soup cook. You're just...
Well, there's so much stuff.
I know. You're not letting the soup cook. You're just I
don't want to sit here in silence and just wait for fucking pot to boil.
Hey, first of all, being a guest here means that you got to play the rules, and the rules are you don't just sit there and acknowledge the silence. You got to let me speak. All right, I know how to do a transition. You can't just cut me off. You can't cut off right before I was about to talk and be like, "Oh, this transition sucks." Welcome to Podcasting 101. The producer decides to only produce when she's on the show.
Yeah, kind of.
She's not even good at it.
No. We've all slacked at our podcasting duties. Don't just blame me.
I'm fine.
Talon's off in the void somewhere.
I'm primo.
Okay.
Listen, I have a drink. I have whiskey.
I'm
at the bar. I have a nice snifter.
Do you?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, that hit hard. Oh my God. We need a little ice.
Sorry, when we have to take a break, Peter needs to get ice.
No, I'm good. Also, yeah, 'cause we're supposed to talk about our drinks.
I have kombucha.
No boy.
You made boat drinks last night.
I know, but the
I
bartender.
can't have boat drinks all the time.
Just look at the bartender and tell him you're a designated driver.
Yeah.
No, you gotta look at him and tell him.
Oh, sir, I'm driving. I can't drink. I'm sorry.
All right, I'll allow it this time.
Okay. We had a speakeasy?
Yes. You're in the undermine.
There are some good bars and like entertainment spots in Undermine.
Thank you.
I actually just got an Undermine achievement.
Don't be a show off.
I now have the casino background for my like starting screen thing.
How'd you get that?
My my warband. They're hanging out in the casino.
How'd you get that?
Just doing stuff in Undermine.
What'd you do?
Experience the sights, sounds, and smells of Undermine by completing the achievements below. The achievement's called Going Goblin Mode.
Goblin mode. Go goblin
You kick 25 cans.
Did that.
You
really selling it.
I'm looking up what the things are. They're all like broken down into different things. You have to read all the lore books in Undermine.
Okay. 70 of those.
You gotta discover all the hidden treasures.
Oh my god, so many hidden treasures.
You have to successfully unlock all of 5 Muffs auto lockers throughout Undermine.
The Muffs?
Yeah, I'm not even sure what that is, but I did it, I guess.
Oh, Muff.
And you have to make friends with the 5 grabbable rats in Undermine.
Oh, you gotta make friends with rats?
Yeah. In different places, there's just a grabbable rat hanging out. You have to complete 10 of the special encounters across Undermine, which I have all of them but 2.
Interesting.
Not too bad.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Oh. Ooh. Would you like a quick updated fun
Just breaking news?
Sort of.
Ooh.
I don't consider it a spoiler because I won't say how it's gotten or acquired.
Okay.
But there is a new Hearthstone you'll be able to get in the next patch. There's 2 of them, but I'm only going to talk about one of them.
Okay.
It's a Postmasters Express Hearthstone, and when you use it, it'll just throw like a bunch of letters flapping around you like in a little tornado. And I like that.
Okay.
Mail away.
I currently am still using my Shadowlands Hearthstone. I have my Necrolord one that I've been using lately because it's green.
Green.
Like I've gathered a lot of Hearthstones. I find it's hard for me to find the ones that I have because like if you just search Hearthstone in your toy box, you don't get them all because some have like different names besides something Hearthstone.
Okay.
So in the future, I would like to be able to search all them so I can see all the ones I have because I have a lot.
There might be a Hearthstone like add-on that like.
Well, I mean, I should need an add-on for that.
No, you shouldn't, but
I know.
You shouldn't.
Oh, speaking of add-ons,
there you go.
Transition.
See? There you
go. See? Natural transition.
See?
Yeah.
See? If you let me cook, I will deliver the transition to you. So what did you learn?
So there's some news about add-ons and the lack thereof.
Or the loss, really.
Yeah. Do we know when that's like being enforced?
It might be now, as far as I know.
I mean,
at least they're part of the add-on is in the 1-button rotation and the active like By the way, the numbers are in by that, and the one button rotation is outperforming 75% of the player base.
I haven't used that, but I probably should.
Like, it's crazy that it's outperforming 75% of the player base. That means that 75% of the players playing World of Warcraft are bad.
Hi, I'm one of those 75%. Hello.
Well, it's hot garbage.
Yep, that's me.
And then I put on like the highlight the buttons to tell me to press, and I'm like looking at it like, this doesn't really, I don't think it understands tanking. So which is funny, because I think if you need a tank, you're better off just tanking. If you know how to tank, tank. You know,
well, isn't it most beneficial for just DPS classes?
It is. Technically it is, right? But warriors still have a DPS spec, right? But I wanted to test it in a like, could it technically do those sorts of things, right? Could it tell me to use an AoE when it should or when I shouldn't? It was just A-okay. It was just at best. So for me. Now, I will say I would love to try it on like a monk class, but here's the thing: I like to play brewmaster monk, so it's still going to be useless for me. Like, I would love to know how to play a class. I would feel like, hey, if you're going to have a tool that should be helping me learn how to play the game, regardless of what class spec I pick, it should highlight the things I should be hitting. Like, it should be smart enough to be like, hey, you're in this situation, you're going to want to hit this, this, and this, so that way you have your hate locked in, and then here's your rotation from here. But it can do that. It clearly, like, it's out DPSing 75% of the people. So it's good. I think it could be better. That's what I'm saying. Is that I think it's good. It could be better.
Oh, so what the original topic was that DPS add-ons are going to be banned.
Yeah.
Which I've never used one. Like, I don't need to know how shitty I am. But any add-on that like tracks your DPS amounts.
Yeah.
So does that mean there's going to be none of those like logs type websites?
I would suspect, and this is me, I would suspect that what's going to happen is that they are going to end up blocking those sites or blocking those add-ons completely, because Blizzard is aware just out of the gate, right? Blizzard's aware of three things actually. One, deadly boss mods, or any sort of add-on or weak ores that tells you how to do the fight. It makes it harder for them to create raids, right? Like, it makes the raids have to be like these crazy, ridiculous, like over the top things to make them viable. So they want to stop that. They want to make raids accessible again, right? Like, you should be able to go into a raid and not need a rocket, a degree in rocketology to to do a raid, right? Like, you shouldn't have to figure out like, all right, you got to do this and move that and grab this and do that. Like, you shouldn't have to do that. Like, raids should just be fun, and then fights should be fun.
Well, at least for like normal, you know.
No, period. Like, they should just be fun. It's not even about the normal. It's just fun again. Because if you think about like, this isn't going to pertain to you, but there's going to be like, if I think about like the old cars on raid, there was a chess battle in that raid. Like, there's a chess fight. Now, did some people like the chess fight? No. And could you like did people learn how to cheese that fight? Yeah. But for them to do fun fights like that again, they need to stop deadly boss mods. Like, they just need to remember raiding in Shadowlands and the dance fight?
Yeah, that was cool.
All right. That was cool, right? Like, but it's hard for them to do that because deadly boss mods will just tell you what to press and when to press it. Right? Hit left, hit right, hit up, hit down. Like,
well, I mean, they tell you, they say like shimmy left.
Yes, but people aren't listening to the game; they're just listening to deadly boss mods, and that's the problem. They want people to listen to the game. That's where the crux here is that people aren't listening to the game; they're just listening to the thing on their screen that says "go left, go right, go up, go down, go left, go right." You know, they're listening to that.
But so DPS tracking add-ons are going away, but it seems like they're not restricting things that call out raid mechanics.
No, they are. No, they already said that that's going to be going away too. So yeah, that's going to be going away. It may not be going away yet, but it's going to be going away.
But the DPS ones are being focused on first, I guess?
Yes.
And now is that because they think that the game is going to be coming to consoles?
I don't know about that, but
I thought that was like why people thought that was happening, so that everyone's same thing with the one button thing. So like everyone was kind of on level. Since like if you're playing on a PlayStation or Xbox, you can't use add-ons.
I wouldn't. Well, I mean, they're still going to have add-ons on PC, period, right? Like you're not going to get away from people using add-ons. They're still going to allow add-ons. They're just trying to get away from specific add-ons. But still, if there's like an add-on that I use to say for perfect example, right? I use a rare scanner. So when I'm in zones that I'm looking for a rare in, and it's scanning for that rare, if it pops off, that's giving me an advantage. Right, like I know that it's
very loud horn sound.
Yeah, but it's letting me know, like, hey, this rare is in this area. You can go fight it. And if I'm looking for like a specific rare that drops like a mount or a pet or something like that, I'm getting the advantage because I'm getting alerted right away that hey, this thing is up in the zone. Go fly there. I'm like, okay, cool, and I can click on it and it'll actually like put a little marker on my map, and I can go right to where this thing is. Right, start tracking it right away. Console's not going to have that option, so. There's going to be little to know.
I know a lot of the rares, there's like some kind of in-game text that'll like flash up, but like people that have add-ons are still there faster than if you notice it in text box a lot of the times.
Maybe.
No.
I mean, it's going to depend. But it's gonna depend on a lot of things. Like, but right now, first step is they're gonna work on the DPS rotation call out things. So they're gonna work on that. Then I would say the next thing is going to be the Deadly Boss mods, weak or like anything that can call out raid stuff. That's gonna be walked on next. Now, are people going to figure out a way to circumvent Blizzard's blocking of it? Probably. I don't know how that's gonna work. I don't know what that's going to do. I'm sure it's going to be written in the terms of service and it's going to go against terms of service. Now, the question is, what stance is Blizzard going to take overall, right? Like the big thing is
like
that
enforcing it or whatever.
Yeah, like Final Fantasy says, hey, we don't enforce it because we can't enforce what's on your computer. But if Blizzard is saying, hey, if you're using this for this specific reason and we find you doing it, the question is how it's tapping into the API. Blizzard's going to know you're tapping into the API, so they're going to be able to block that. So it's going to be interesting. So I'm waiting to see. I'm curious at how this is all going to play out. So, where how it works for Final Fantasy is that it's tapping into your game, but there's no API, so it's kind of like on a timer based system. So it's like as soon as this fight, like because Final Fantasy games bosses are so choreographed, right? They're so choreographed that it's all based on timing, right? It's all based on like, oh, there's no randomness to said fight that you could like. It could start. It'd be like, all right, this as soon as you pull, I'm going to start the timer, so that way I know like, all right, in 20 seconds the boss is going to cast this. All right, 30 seconds from there, this boss is going to cast this. 10 seconds after that, they're going to cast this, and then they're going to put this thing on this person, and it's going to take away half their health. It's going to then so there's a bunch of like things that Final Fantasy does that is so paint by numbers with their bosses that when it comes to using an add-on for them, it's very much a okay, like start the dance, and then like all right, and then just follow the recipe, and it just goes down the recipe list. Where WoW can do some shimmy and shaking and some weirdness, right? Like deadly boss mods and stuff. There's like weird call outs and stuff that it does. That's like, oh, hey, you're the person dealing with dunking the nuggets for the boss. You're on boss nuggy duty, so you have to go dunk the nuggets to keep the DPS from exploding. So you got to go take care of the nuggies, and you're like, okay, I'm on nuggy business, and it's like, oh, the nuggies are up, and then you're like, I gotta go take care of those nuggies. So it'll so you gotta go do
Very
that.
important. Yeah.
Yeah. So
you can't neglect the nuggies.
No. So
that could be a show title.
No. Speaking of nuggies, we're about to get nuggets of information from Gamescom.
Oh. Folks, let us know what your favorite transition was of this episode. Be sure to go to our Blue Sky or
again. If she lets me, if she lets me be a host.
Yeah, but they can't have like a long ass like chunks of silence.
I listen. First of all, I will edit out any giant chunks of silence.
Okay.
So you wouldn't even know there's a giant chunk of silence. Second of all, you gotta let me do my job.
Okay.
Speaking of doing my job, Blizzard's gonna be doing their job over at Gamescom and delivering the news. I got 20-something years of podcasting experience under my belt. Just let me do my work.
Okay.
So, speaking of 20-something years of experience under their belts, Blizzard is going to be announcing the Midnight expansion over at Gamescom August 20th through 21st. There's no exact timings yet. They're just letting us know that August 20th to 24th, they will be at Gamescom in Hall 8. If you're going to Gamescom, you'll be and you're a Blizzard fan, be at Hall 8, because I'm sure there's going to be more things than just WoW being announced there.
Yeah, if you happen to be in Germany in August, go check it out.
Maybe they are. We don't. We have some Germany listeners. So
I don't know.
I know. We do. So hi.
Guten Tag.
Yeah, Guten Tag. So yeah, during the show you'll get exclusive news and updates on the next chapter of the World Soul Saga, Midnight, directly from the development team, along with a few additional surprises we have in store. Also, I believe they're going to be announcing some things for Diablo. I don't know if it's the next expansion for Diablo 4 or probably the next expansion for Diablo 4 is going to be announced. I would be shocked if it wasn't. So
do you think that the date will be released for when Midnight is going to drop?
Yeah, I think we'll have the date for Midnight. Yeah, we'll have the announcement. We'll have the date. If we don't have the date, we'll at least have the announcement and the quarter it'll drop in, like quarter 4 or quarter 3, whatever. Like,
yeah, because I mean they've been pretty good about keeping a timeline now, so people have an idea of what's coming down the pike.
Yeah, and they said keeping the timeline has been great, but also it's been hard for some things. Like some things, like they haven't been able to like take their time with, and like so like when people were not happy with the Nightfall, the Arathi Nightfall scenario, because it wasn't like super exciting and the writing was just meh. So
yeah, like it's fun. Like it's good for catching up or like leveling your character.
Yeah,
because you get a lot of gear drops, and like if you're under level 80, there's like extra loot and stuff that you get.
Yeah. So I'm glad you're glad you're there. So.
Yeah. Well, because if I say like, all right, so let's talk about something else, then you don't like that. So instead, I'm just gonna bask in the silence.
No.
Enjoy the silence, everyone.
I mean, that's a good song.
Let's take a moment of silence.
R.I.P. the Arathi Nightfall scenario. Could have been good.
But it's like that being said, like even though it's like not super exciting, I still am doing it because I need to get to rank 10 so that I can get all the things. Because there's kitty cats.
Yeah.
There's like nice links friends that you can get from that.
Yeah. Also the not even for the Nightfall scenario, the new story scenario that just came out recently, the story of Arathor or whatever, that's not doing great. So there's a lot
people didn't like that?
No. Nope.
Oh.
People did not like that, actually.
I thought it was cool. Like I like things with Farron. I think she's cool.
Well, a lot of people did not like the writing.
And this was like her first visit to the Arathi Highlands, right?
Yeah, but they felt that she was so like wishy-washy, didn't understand what was happening. She just dove right into like, we got to stop it, and was like started to kill. Then there's a block, and then there's a bunch of things that are going on, and people were just like, meh, wasn't good. And I was like, okay, I kind of get it. I kind of get it. Well,
and there was, before that was released, there was like a short story or something that came out about it. So I wonder if that adds more flavor to it.
Need some water. That was a long speech.
What?
Huh?
What was that?
Was that you?
No.
What?
That was a soundboard. Did you hit a soundboard?
No.
I didn't do that.
I didn't do it either.
That's creepy and weird.
Is our show being hijacked?
No, not to my knowledge, unless someone did something they weren't supposed to do.
I mean, I don't know. I didn't do anything.
We are recording in a channel we don't normally record this show in.
Yeah, but it's your channel. Like, you're the administrator of the channel. It's not like some riffraff could just drop in here.
No, there could be some riffraff that could drop in there.
Can there?
Yeah, there's some riffraff that have access to this channel that may have riffraffed and we didn't see them riffraff.
Okay.
So, just because this channel is a place doesn't mean that certain other people can't see this and decide to hit a sound effect in here.
I mean, if you go back, are you able to see where that sound source was from? Like it was from me or you?
It was from maybe. Hold on.
Oh. Live investigations.
I'm sure. Yeah, people are riveted right now.
Yeah, it's like those like haunting videos and stuff.
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah.
All right.
Phantom sounds.
Like those Yeti vlog videos. All right, I'm going to go into this haunted house.
All right, boys.
Hey, boys. All right, fam. We're going to go in this haunted house. Try to make 20 bucks.
So I just learned about that. I am entertained by AI Yeti videos.
Well, I will say that specific sound was added by our friend. So,
who's our friend?
Who's the other person that has access to this channel?
Quentin?
Yes.
Yeah, but Quentin's not that type. He doesn't do that kind of tomfoolery.
We don't know that. He might have did it on accident.
Huh. Oh, this is totally like not related, but semi-related. So, another friend of ours, our friend Heals You.
Yeah.
Is he alive? He's currently in Operation Mechagon right now. He's back in WoW.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Because when we record these shows, like I'm usually in game, so that way if I need to reference something, I can like look it up real quick. And I just happened to glance at my friends list, and I saw that he's there.
Oh my God.
Yeah. He's playing an evoker.
What is happening?
I know everyone's going in WoW.
What's that? Who do I tell?
I don't know.
How do I tell somebody about this?
But yeah, I mean, a lot of people have taken a break from Final Fantasy XIV and are giving WoW another glance.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I got back here.
I'm also gonna send you a picture of something that's not related to anything.
Okay.
I just looked into friend's Discord and I saw that. I don't know why, but I have a feeling I know why.
He's very wishy-washy. He's one of those people that are like, I'm not doing this anymore, and then he comes back.
Yeah, but why not just log back into the old account? Like, forgets his password and just I like that there's one has a 2 in there. I know you can't see what we're laughing at, but I'll explain it. Like, so someone on a server of ours, I guess somebody, he's not a fan of Discord, period. He's not like a big Discord person. I guess he was.
But sometimes you have to join them because, like, if all your friends are in a place and that's the only place that they chat at, then Yeah,
And clearly,
he's gonna bite the bullet. And
clearly
get in there.
clearly he forgets his password to his Discord account. So instead of just like leaving it be, he's created 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different ways to spell his name, including one with the number 2.
And
at
it's
the
not
end of
Talan, even though Talan is a fan of spelling his name in many ways.
No, that's on purpose. So this is very much clearly a forgot my name. So all right, well I got nothing else.
I mean, I'm sure there's more news things that we'll think of after we do this, but we're gonna try to get back on a schedule, right? Should I say that or no?
Don't jinx it.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna try to go back to doing these every other week.
Yeah. I mean, if you remember, the last
wish us
episode's name was Kuala Lumpur, so that tells you anything. That tells you a lot. I don't know what's going on back there, but
yeah, I don't even remember.
I also spelled koala like the
like the bear.
It's not a bear. They're not bears.
I know, but they're known as koala bears.
Misnamed. It's a marsupial.
Okay.
What do you say okay for? That's what they are. Like,
I know.
Why are you taking offense with me? I didn't name. I think name him.
I mean, I know it's not a bear, but people refer to them as koala bears.
That's what they're called. That's their name, the koala bear. But they're arboreal,
they're not bears.
Marsupial.
Yes, I know they're marsupial. They have a pouch.
Yeah, they have a pouch.
And then Peter sends me a picture of a koala. He slides into my DMs with a koala pic.
Look at his face.
I know, his face is good.
He's zonked out. Look at his eyes.
Well, he's probably suffering from syphilis or...
He probably just hit some shrooms.
Don't a lot of koalas have syphilis? Isn't that a thing?
Yeah, they have syphilis, and also they eat the one plant that they eat. It's also poisonous. So.
Yeah.
So the only thing that they eat, they won't eat anything else, but the one thing they will eat, and that's not good for them either. So
yeah,
it keeps them drugged. Koalas are dumb. They don't. Out of all the animals in the animal kingdom, koalas have the brains of a rug. They're just not. They're not bright. They'll sleep in the rain. Like they don't understand.
Yeah, it's surprising that they've managed to endure.
Yeah, like they endure. I don't like man has not taken out the koala. And the koala hasn't taken out the koala, but the koala endures somehow.
Yeah. I mean, maybe there's something to be learned from that.
Yeah, just eat a drug tree and just sleep in the rain, I guess.
Yeah.
Words
to live by.
Yeah. Get high and sleep in the rain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. See you later.
Yeah. See you later. See you later, everybody. Just see you no outro, no hey, that's where you can find us.
No. See you later.
Just see you later.
We out. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think if anything, I've proven this episode I'm a qualified podcaster.
Wah, 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 wah.
No, not.
All right, let's get out of here.
All right, I guess I don't have the qualifications.
The bartender is telling us that we please need to leave.
All right, I'm sorry. These are quality puns. You're laughing.
I'm laughing at you, not with you.
No, you're laughing with me. Linktree / WoW Nightcap. You can find all the links to all things.
Yeah. We've been putting our episodes on YouTube. We're on Blue Sky. You can email us at wownightcap@gmail.com.
Yeah.
We would love an email.
Sure would.
Tell us what your favorite marsupial is.
Well,
Think long and hard about it.
Yeah. I like wallabies. I think they don't get enough love. Possums are pretty good. I don't like kangaroos. They're
I'm just letting you cook. That's what you wanted.
Oh my god! I just learned of something. I just looked up like other marsupials really quick, and there's something called. You need to look this thing up. It's called the long-nosed Potoroo. Look at this face. Yeah, look at this face. The long-nosed Potoroo. His face.
Aw.
Yeah, it's good.
All right, everyone. So your homework is to look up the long-nosed. Was it Potoroo?
Potoroo. Also, the common wombat is also marsupial. If you needed another. And the quokka. That's fun. Those are nice.
And also sugar gliders.
Oh, there you go. Look, so many.
Yeah, so many marsupials.
So many. Welcome to So Many Marsupials, the podcast where alphabetically Susan and I will go through all the marsupials and describe why it's so good about them. So today's guest, one of the Irwin children.
Bindi?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, she seems nice.
Yeah. His son's doing like underwear modeling now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I guess he's old enough.
Yeah, they're both adults.
Yep. Bye, everybody. Leave you on that note.
Bye.
Yep. Potoroo, take me away. I don't know what the sound it makes, but it's probably like